Hey, welcome or welcome back. It is, as always, good to see you today. It is Saturday in my world, November 26th. My Thanksgiving plans got canceled, so I'm home again. And I still have a lot of Amberlynn Reid videos to catch up on. So let's go ahead and get to it. So this video today is titled I'm over 500 pounds again, and relationships as a fat girl, days 6 to 8, and it is a vlog. Now, I mean, yeah, she pretty much gives away the punchline right there, right? She's over 500 pounds again. And for some reason in her thumbnail here, she looks perplexed, or I don't know. I don't know what that look is. Who knows? But yeah, last we saw on her last weigh-in, she was like 496.8, or was it 497? I can't remember the exact number, but it was 496, 497. So she was down to 464, I think it was. And that was wonderful. Good job on her. You know, the Ozempic and the keto. Well, the Ozempic, she'd lost like 25 pounds in a month. And she's off the Ozempic, she's off the keto, and she's gained 40 plus pounds back. To gain 40 pounds in like a month, that is a lot of overeating. That is a lot of binging in her case, probably. Or just eating really, really high caloric foods. I don't know, but if she continues on this trend, she's going to be back to 572 again if she doesn't get herself under control a little bit here. Yeah, I mean, that's basically what we're looking at. Let's go ahead and, I guess, dive on in. See what she's up to.
Dive on in!
November 8th, alright.
Hello. So I'm actually doing my makeup right now. So I woke up today and
chose violence.
TikTok was banned.
Yeah, not surprised. I was wondering when the TikTok ban was going to pop up, and it's because of her relapse video. It's not okay.
So confused because I don't try to ever do anything against terms of service or anything malicious. And it's weird. TikTok doesn't tell you why you get banned. Or at least they didn't tell me. But I'm assuming it's because of my TikTok depicting my
absolutely
food. I made a mistake. I definitely agree that I messed up. I just didn't know that it was against terms of service.
Good. Glad she admits that she messed up. Hey, that's a good step in taking responsibility for your actions. I mean, not knowing it's... I mean, there are a lot of eating disorder videos out there, and I do know I've heard through other content creators and whatnot that do cover TikToks that TikTok is going to be cracking down on eating disorder TikToks like that. Because maybe not Amberlynn's per se, but there are some TikToks out there, like for Anna and some other things, that are kind of glorifying eating disorders. And I think TikTok is starting to realize that and is starting to crack down on some of those types of videos. Amberlynn seems to plead ignorance a lot, though. But then whenever she says she understands how something is, she really doesn't. Like when it comes to copyright striking, she doesn't understand fair use. And when it with the Amazon partner, I think it was, without disclosing that, claimed ignorance on that. She doesn't seem to read anything when she starts posting content or doing things, and that's a problem.
It's like what I did, then so many other people, create that type of content and they're not banned.
Pleading the other people do it too doesn't make it okay.
So I just think it was a fluctuation of a lot of people reporting me, which it's fine. TikTok did get a hold of all the reports, and clearly they did their job. But I contacted TikTok and just let them know, like, it wasn't malicious. If I would have known it was against, terms of service, I wouldn't have done it, etc., etc. Because it's true, I wouldn't have. I'm not that gal, if you will. So thankfully, I got my TikTok back, which I'm very happy about because TikTok is fun. I love just scrolling through.
You love squishing your face into weird contortions to make yourself look unattractive, and then unsquish yourself to say, hey, look, I actually am attractive even though I'm overweight. That's what you do on your TikTok. um, but a lot of people reporting it would suggest that it was triggering for a lot of people or just not a good idea. But Amberlynn is going to take that as just because it's her, people were reporting it.
I like watching, there's like this whole community on TikTok that does like scratch offs. Like,
Yeah,
those like scratchers
I've heard of
win
those.
money or whatever. So I've like been obsessively watching those just like right before I go to bed. If I just need something like calming to watch or whatever, I'll put that on and enjoy myself. It's just relaxing. There's literally communities all over TikTok
For
of
everything.
every walk of life. It is crazy. Anything you want, you can find on there. It's so weird. That's why
Pretty
I love
much.
it, because it's so diverse and stuff. Anyways, I made a mistake on TikTok, and I'm able to admit that. I'm just glad TikTok listened to me and they understood that I wasn't trying to do anything wrong. So I've been watching Chantel's vlogs with her husband, and I'm actually thoroughly...
Really? Man, I'm surprised that Amberlynn is watching Chantel. I don't watch Chantel. I only know anything going on with her because somebody that I watch has covered her, and that's typically Zachary Michael. Because I don't watch her. But I haven't watched Zachary Michael in over a week because I'm behind on my videos. So I don't watch other creators until I've done my videos. So it's interesting that Amberlynn is watching Chantel whenever Chantel's made it very clear she wants nothing to do with Amberlynn.
enjoying them. Obviously I'm behind on my videos, so hopefully they're still like doing good and stuff. I know this is unpopular opinion, but like I am so happy for her. I know, there's a lot of haters out there who like to...
It's bizarre, is what it is. It's just bizarre.
Talk crap about Chantel, talk crap about Feline, and how they're like, we're just being used and all this stuff. I have nothing. I literally have nothing to give Feline. Besides my fucking heart, my body, my love. Like, I have nothing to give her at all. It's kind of disheartening that people think that bigger people can't be in relationships or be with someone who is, attractive. Like Feline?
I think it's more than that. Because Chantel is not a good person, and she has said many racist and bigoted things. She's just not a very good person. And Amberlynn has done some things in the past that would make her a questionable person at times. I'm sure she has redeeming qualities. I'm sure other people might see those that know her in her personal life. But some of the things that she said and done on her TikTok, on her YouTube channel, I mean, hey, I guess there's somebody for everyone, I guess, right?
Is fucking fire. And Chantel's husband's pretty fucking cute. I'm not gonna lie. Like, he's so cute. And we don't see what happens behind closed doors.
That
You
is
guys don't see
true.
what happens with me and Feline. You guys don't see what happens with Chantel and her husband. Nothing. So it's like to assume that Chantel and her husband...
But what we do see is what you present to us. And Chantel has presented herself as a not very good person. And you've presented yourself, I'm talking directly to Amberlynn here, I guess, previously as not a very good person. I know she's been working on that, but then whenever she goes off on her audience, it's just like, okay, so where's this coming from? Are you Are you like this? Do you just lash out at people for no reason? Um, so, yeah.
Kind of like using each other is just like insulting, because it's not always about looks. And plus, I think Chantel's very pretty, you know? And some people aren't shallow. They just aren't. This also ties into TikTok. There is so many, like, whoa, what did I do there? There's so many different channels on on TikTok where there is bigger females that are like my size, Chantel size. They're with like what is like the standards for attractive thin people. And people are just so shocked by it. And then that's when you.
There was one couple where the woman's a little bit bigger and the guy's very fit, and people were like, "Why is he with her? Or why?" Like, she doesn't deserve love too. Like, she isn't probably an amazing person, and her husband just loves her for her. And I think they've been together since like high school. Even I can't recall their names right offhand, but it was like this huge issue apparently that people were like, "What's going on here? He must be using her. She must be rich." What?
Asking yourself, what's wrong with society? Why can't people like Chantel and I be in happy, healthy relationships?
Everybody's attracted to what
just
they're
because someone
attracted
loves
to.
us, truly. Just because someone finds us attractive, truly. I don't know. It's very strange. Just goes back to fat shaming. Okay, so I'm done with my makeup and I just filmed a TikTok since I am back on there. I do want to start venturing out, doing a little bit here, doing a little bit there, like TikTok. Might go back on Cameo. We'll see.
Really?
But I decided to put a little star and a dot here to like match my energy from my shirt. I don't know. I think it looks cute, okay? Don't eat me. I'm hungry. I actually have not ate today because I did, which I mentioned in my my last video. So this isn't a new binge. I already mentioned that I did this. I binged last night and it just makes me not want to eat for the day. So after a binge, the next day I usually go.
She usually goes, she says she's going to say a day without binging, but she just had 2 days in a row where she binged that she just showed us in her last video.
Half of the day without eating. And then once I finally do eat, binge city happens. So, I don't know. Something also I'm trying to talk to my psychologist about. It's just a lot.
You need
like,
to.
I'm unpacking so much in therapy. It's like, it's hard to unpack everything and heal from everything as fast as people expect, because I get comments, isn't she going to therapy? Like, it's clearly not working. It's a lot to unpack. There's a lot going on. It does not happen overnight. It does not happen in a couple months. 31 years.
No, of course not. But I would imagine after 8 months of working with a psychologist that you would at least have some sort of coping mechanism, even just a temporary one, to work on this a little bit.
Years of damage is hard to repair. So for my weigh-in, 502.4. So that means I'm very, very sad to say I am back in the 500s because I binged pretty freaking bad last night.
So I know that she said in her title she's over 500 again, but yeah, it's shocking and not shocking. It's sad that it's not shocking. It's what's the word I'm looking for? Sad. It's sad to see her back in the 500s because she had been doing well and she'd been doing better for herself. And it's sad to see her back into the 500s and back into this binging a lot. And I don't know if she can blame it on keto, because she only did keto for 2 weeks, maybe. So I don't know. It's just sad and disappointing.
Hey guys, so my makeup did look good. I did look kind of cute. I'm just kidding. My makeup looked cute. Anyways, but I ended up falling asleep and it's a few hours later and I woke up in a jolt and I was like, oh my god, I didn't film anything. I didn't do my weigh-in, so I wanted to do that real quick. I did weigh myself. I just didn't film it or talk about it or anything. So I stayed the exact same. So here you can see I wrote it on new paper because your girl messed up on yesterday's. You can go back and look. There's a little scribble, and I don't like that. I don't know. It's just like a perfectionist problem. So I decided on each day.
She's gonna be making new sheets every other day whenever she messes up on something. She might as well just, I don't know, keep this digital or something, because this is. She's just gonna, keep having to swap out new paper for new paper. But we can see here that she binged 3 nights in a row and then she overate on the 8th. But she binged on the night of the 5th, the 6th, and the 7th.
Gonna write like if I was on track, binge, whatever. I was just gonna track if I was binging, but here you can see last night I just overate. So thankfully I did not binge. But we're gonna see how my weigh-in goes tomorrow because I can already tell you I binged earlier before I fell asleep. I am struggling so bad, but I'm gonna talk a little bit about it after I go back to sleep and then wake up for a whole new day. So I'll talk to you guys about it then. Hello, welcome to a new day. So I've been loving like TikTok transitions. How I look prior to getting ready versus how I look after is pretty great. So bam, it looks okay. The eyeshadow is more yellow than I wanted it to be. I don't know, I'm just having a fun time doing my makeup. It doesn't have to come out good. I'm just enjoying it. I've never liked doing makeup ever. Like I have talked about that in my videos before, that I just do it to do it. I actually don't enjoy it at all. But now I love doing it. It's like calming and fun. I think it's just because I'm getting a little bit more like creative in what I'm doing. And I have my hair and these little tiny pigtails. I don't know. I feel a lot better than I did last time I vlogged. So I just feel new and improved, energized, refreshed, ready to just get back on track. Look at this baby. Hi.
Hey, Rarity. Glad we get to see the kitty.
Angel. She's like, Mama, you're on my house. You're on my house. Well, I'm sorry. I just realized I did not weigh myself, which is okay because I have not ate yet. So I still have time to weigh myself, but I have to take off everything. I weigh myself naked. Like I take off my bra. If I have jewelry on, I take it off. I literally take off everything.
Can't have those couple ounces.
I gotta remember to do that before I eat. Remember, Amberlynn.
What are you doing?
Hey, kitty.
What you doing?
Hi, baby girl. Are you jealous? Oh, God. Are you jealous? Oh, my gosh. Jealous. Your sister's jealous of you.
Hey, Rarity.
Yeah. I just realized there is a 3 under the cat tree. I've never noticed till now.
Yeah, so whenever you're putting it together, the parts are labeled so you put the right pieces in the right place.
Okay, you guys, so I weighed in. Today is day 8, November 10th.
Wow, 505. Wow. Wow. Now, granted, it is possible, of course, for our bodies to fluctuate from day to day. But she's 500 again. It's sad. I mean, that's what it is. It's sad. She has to get herself under control. She has to find a way.
505.0. Very sad. So that means I have 48.8 to go to reach the goal by February 11th. This just seems like a joke to me at this point. This is what binging does to somebody. Right here. And I put that I binged last night, just so you guys can see how much I gain when I binge, how much I gain when I overeat, whatever it may be. I'm clearly struggling with my binge eating. That is very...
It's obvious, but again, some of these, a little bit of this weight could be fluctuations, could be water retention, because she's probably binging on takeout or high sodium foods. So 2 to 3-ish, 4 pounds of this could be fluctuations or just water retention. But that doesn't take away from the fact that she is binging and she is gaining weight. And even a pound gained every day is, 3,500 calories? That's a lot of binging and a lot of overeating. She has to find a way to cope with her binging. What is triggering the binges this time? Is she keeping track of this? What's triggering these 4 binges within a week?
Parent, but I am going to be counting calories today. I already ate.
But that triggers binges for you too. So what can she do that will work for her, that will not trigger her? Because she said multiple times counting calories triggers her. Restricting, over restricting triggers her. At the moment, I don't know what's triggering her. I mean, counting calories would be great. Even when she's doing this intuitive eating, she said a couple of videos ago, or this last video, I can't remember which, that she's been ordering out for her meals lately. And it's going to be hard to account for the calories exactly because you don't know what's been used.
I had an Amy's TV dinner, which was risotto.
I like Amy's.
And that was like, I don't know, I have it logged in my Lose It, which is the app that I'm using to count calories. It was below 300. It was like 240 or 270, one of those two. So that's all I've had today. I want to stay around 1600 calories. Get the booty away. I know my vlogs lately have been very like weight loss related, binge.
Well, that's what you're
related.
focusing on right now.
To them, it's just the last few days wouldn't have been days that I would have vlogged. But since I'm doing the weighing in for 100 days, I had to vlog because that is what I told you guys I was going to do when I told myself I was going to do. So it was a had to situation type deal, but I wouldn't have vlogged otherwise. So that's why it's been so heavy on this type of content.
Shouldn't have to. She could have just said, hey, here's my weigh-in for these days. I didn't record anything else, but here's my weight for these days.
Gonna go grocery shopping, so we can do a little
haul
moment if you guys want that. Hey, kitty. Do you want a haul? This is my 4-legged best friend. One of them's. Because I have a few of them. Yeah, I do. Alright, you guys.
Kitty.
Time for the haul. Got some Mexican shredded cheese. Some pizza rolls. I got this Asian medley vegetable kit, which I love.
I bet those pizza rolls are going to end up in a binge. I almost guarantee it. She's going to end up binging on those pizza rolls.
White rice. Minute just cooks faster. So that's the one that I prefer to get. Got this
the Amy's Mills
bowl. It's Mexican casserole, which is one of my favorites.
Those Amy's Mills are actually really quite good. They're so expensive, but if you can catch them on sale, this Mexican casserole one's actually quite tasty.
Some turkey sausage patties. I don't know what it was, but I was craving a fish stick, okay? So don't judge. This is the newest Amy's that I've tried.
This is actually really good too. There is something that tastes a little off to me in it, and I'm not sure if it's the sauce or the noodles. It's good, but there's something that leaves kind of a slight aftertaste in my mouth that seems a little weird. But it does taste good. It's almost like a soap aftertaste. So I'm wondering if there's cilantro mixed in here somewhere. Because I'm one of those people that doesn't like cilantro. I'll have to check the ingredients, but it's good. It's the Asian dumpling. You guys, this is honestly so good. I recommend any Amy's bowl, actually. I got an Amy's pesto bowl. They're actually all really good, I agree. Apples, which I was also craving. Raspberries, which I actually put in the freezer. The best way to have them, 10 out of 10 recommend. Got some mandarins. Love a cold mandarin. I put all my fruits, besides obviously bananas, in the fridge. Got tons of broccoli, some chicken tenderloins, some ground turkey. Okay, so I'm not like low carb obviously anymore, or keto or anything of that sort, but right before I quit keto, when I started craving sweets, I tried this. It's so good. It's the caramel chocolate nut roll bar. Delish. Got some eggs and then just some ramen. So that is the grocery haul. Grocery haul. I still haven't changed the time. That should say 2:35. Hello. So it is the end of the night, and I wanted to show you guys, if you guys remember, I showed you guys the beginning of my doodle poster, and I have finished it. So I just wanted to give you guys. Music, Twinkie, Feline, and Bambi. Oh, does that say? It says Hootin' Babe. It's beautiful, still spelled
Look at
wrong.
that. And then I did my typical thing that I like to do.
Circles.
It's also another version of a doodle poster, but just a little different. Just a bunch of circles, but it just looks really nice, especially when you choose the right colors. So yeah, this is my way of drawing. This is what I consider my type of art. Everyone's art is different. Let's not.
It's very reminiscent of like a Trapper Keeper cover from like the 80s and early 90s when I was a kid. It's very reminiscent of that kind of art.
Judge one another. Like, there are people selling art of literally just a dot for $1 million. Like, ma'am, you know, speaking of art, I love art. Okay, I'm not knocking it or anything, but it is one of those things where
It's very
people
subjective.
literally just get to draw whatever they want. They can take however, it could be a 5-minute drawing, especially if you're like a famous artist, and you can make that $100,000. It's literally just a circle and it's $100,000. Like, it is, art is just the weirdest concept when it comes to stuff like that. Then you go into Target or Home Goods and see the most beautiful freaking piece of art and it's only like 40. I don't know. I don't know much about art.
Well, I mean, the reproductions. it's a reproduction of something else. It's going to be cheaper, of course.
Like really expensive art, so don't knock me. I don't know if they're using gold in the paint, gold in the pen, diamonds. Do not come for me. But art is just very, very interesting.
It's very subjective.
Yeah, but that's my version of art, folks. I have so much fun doing that, though. Like, truly, truly.
All right. Well, Amberlynn's over 500 pounds, and she's doodling to keep herself busy and, I guess, occupied, to keep her mind off things. They bought groceries. That's great. I'm 99.9% certain those Totino's pizza rolls are going to become a binge item. Maybe the ramen too, but those pizza rolls probably for sure. And it's sad to see. It's almost like she's given up. Back to 500 pounds, binging 5 times maybe now in a week. So, I mean, I want to see her get better, but I'm afraid she's not going to. And until she gets her binge eating disorder under control and learns how to cope with these binges, figures out what's triggering these binges, she's not going to. So, all that being said, I hope you all have had a lovely day. And until next time, be safe and take care.